We are creatures of illusion. We stand on the solid ground of Earth, and we feel stationary. We build our houses, we pave our roads, and we convince ourselves that we are anchored to a quiet, unmoving rock. But we are not standing still. We are falling. The Earth is screaming around the Sun at 67,000 miles per hour. The Sun is dragging us around the center of the Milky Way at 500,000 miles per hour. We accept this. We understand the orbital mechanics of our local neighborhood. But when we zoom out, when we look at the entire Milky Way galaxy, a collection of 100 billion stars spanning 100,000 light-years, we discover a terrifying secret. The Milky Way is not drifting aimlessly. It is being pulled. Every star, every planet, every grain of cosmic dust in our galaxy is rushing through the universe at an incomprehensible speed, 1.3 million miles per hour. We are being dragged across the cosmos, and we are not alone. Our neighboring galaxy, Andromeda, is falling with us. Entire clusters of galaxies, containing trillions of stars, are all caught in the exact same current. A cosmic river, flowing toward a single, invisible point in the dark. In the late 1970s, astronomers mapped the cosmic microwave background, the residual echo of the Big Bang. They expected to see a uniform universe, an even spread of heat and light. Instead, they found a sheer drop, a gravitational slope so massive that the entire local universe was sliding down it. They realized that a colossal mass was exerting an irresistible gravitational tug on hundreds of thousands of galaxies. But when they pointed their telescopes in the direction of this monstrous gravity, they saw nothing. They saw a void. To understand the horror of this, you must understand the geography of our galaxy. We live inside the disk of the Milky Way. When we try to look toward the source of this massive gravitational pull, we are forced to look directly through the center of our own galaxy. Through dense clouds of interstellar dust, chaotic star-forming regions, and the blinding light of our own galactic core. Astronomers call this region the zone of avoidance. It is a blind spot, a massive, impenetrable wall of dust that blocks 20% of the observable universe. We are rushing at 1.3 million miles per hour toward a destination we cannot see. We are passengers in a vehicle with a blacked-out windshield, accelerating toward a massive, unknown shape in the dark. They named this invisible monster the Great Attractor. The name itself is deeply unsettling. It implies intent. It implies an inevitable doom. But what exactly is it? Gravity is the weakest of the fundamental forces. To pull an entire galaxy, you need mass. To pull hundreds of thousands of galaxies, you need a mass so unfathomable that the human mind collapses trying to comprehend it. We are not talking about a black hole. Even the most supermassive black holes are just pebbles compared to this. The Great Attractor has the mass of tens of thousands of Milky Way galaxies combined. A concentration of matter so dense, so heavy, that it bends the very fabric of the universe into a colossal funnel. Imagine the psychology of the astronomers who first discovered this. For centuries, we believed we were at the center of the universe. Then, we realized we were just a speck orbiting an average star, then a speck in an average galaxy. And now? Now we realize our entire galaxy is just a leaf caught in a cosmic hurricane, being sucked down a gravitational drain. We are part of a structure so vast it defies the imagination. We belong to the Laniakea Supercluster. The word Laniakea means immense heaven in Hawaiian. It is a web of 100,000 galaxies, stretching across 500 million light-years. If you zoom out far enough, Laniakea looks like a glowing, fibrous nervous system. Veins of light and dark matter, threading through the absolute freezing void. And every single vein, every single glowing thread of this supercluster is flowing toward the exact same center. The Great Attractor is the beating heart of this cosmic nervous system. It is the focal point of a localized collapse, a gravitational well so deep that everything within 500 million light-years is doomed to fall into it. Are we going to hit it? Will the Milky Way ultimately be swallowed by this unseen behemoth? Will our galaxy smash into thousands of other galaxies in a violent, apocalyptic pileup at the center of the Great Attractor? The answer to that question reveals the ultimate, terrifying paradox of our universe. Because, while the Great Attractor is pulling us with the force of tens of thousands of galaxies, the universe itself is doing something entirely different. It is expanding. A mysterious, phantom energy known as dark energy is ripping the fabric of space-time apart. It is pushing the galaxies away from each other, so we are locked in a cosmic tug-of-war. On one side, the Great Attractor, dragging us into the dark. On the other side, dark energy, expanding the empty space between us and our destination. Which force will win? Will we fall into the abyss, or will the abyss recede from us forever? The mathematics of the cosmos are cruel, and they are absolute. The terrifying truth is that dark energy is winning. The expansion of the universe is accelerating. The fabric of empty space is multiplying, ballooning outward in every direction. We are moving toward the Great Attractor at a staggering 1.3 million miles per hour. A speed so violent, so unfathomable, it should tear the stars from the sky. And yet, we are losing ground, because the space between the Milky Way and the Great Attractor is expanding faster than we are falling through it. It is the ultimate cosmic irony. We are caught in the grip of the most massive gravitational monster in the local universe. We are plunging down its slope, but we will never reach the bottom. It is the cosmic equivalent of running on an infinitely accelerating treadmill. No matter how fast we fall, the destination is being pushed away from us even faster. The Great Attractor is a phantom, a gravitational ghost that commands our movement but denies us arrival. But human curiosity is a stubborn, desperate thing. Even knowing we will never reach it, we cannot stand looking at a blind spot. We cannot accept the zone of avoidance. In recent years, astronomers have found a way to cheat the dust. By using X-ray and infrared telescopes, which can pierce through the thick, chaotic clouds of our own galactic core, they finally peered through the blackout curtain. They looked directly at the heart of the Great Attractor. They did not find a single, terrifying black hole. They found a graveyard. Hidden behind the dust is the Norma Cluster, a massive, ancient gathering of galaxies, incredibly old and densely packed. But even the Norma Cluster was not massive enough to account for the pull. So they looked deeper, further into the dark, and there, behind the Great Attractor, they found the true Leviathan, the Shapley Supercluster, a concentration of more than 8,000 galaxies, containing more than 10 million billion times the mass of our Sunday. It is the most massive structure within a billion light-years of Earth. We realize that we are not just falling toward the Great Attractor. The Great Attractor itself is falling. It is being dragged toward the Shapley Supercluster. There is always a bigger monster in the dark. This realization forces a profound shift in human psychology. We evolved as apex predators. We conquered the land, the oceans, and the skies of our tiny world. We are deeply, fundamentally uncomfortable with forces we cannot fight, measure, or touch. When we look up at the night sky, we like to think of ourselves as explorers, charting a static map, but the map is alive. The map is breathing, tearing, and dragging us with it. We are not the masters of our domain. We are debris, caught in a massive, unseen river, flowing toward an ocean we will never reach, while the very fabric of reality stretches itself to the breaking point. The scale of this movement induces a vertigo that transcends biology. It is an existential vertigo. To comprehend the Great Attractor is to confront the absolute insignificance of human scale. Our wars, our empires, our lifetimes, our monuments, they are all taking place on a microscopic speck of dust, spinning around a larger speck of fire, which is hurtling through the void at 1,000,000 miles an hour, desperately chasing a ghost. But there is a strange, melancholy comfort in this cosmic futility. We are not alone in our fall. Everything we can see, every star in our sky, Every neighboring galaxy, every cloud of glowing gas is falling with us. We are traveling together, a massive, localized family of light and matter, making our slow, doomed pilgrimage through the dark. Billions of years from now, the expansion of the universe will isolate us. The distant superclusters will fade beyond the cosmic event horizon. The Great Attractor will vanish from our view. The Shapley Supercluster will slip over the edge of observable reality. Our night sky will go dark. Future civilizations, if they exist on Earth or whatever worlds we manage to inhabit, will look up and see only the merged core of our immediate neighbors. They will not know about the great cosmic river. They will not know that we were once pulled by massive, unseen giants. They will think their tiny, isolated island of stars is the entirety of creation. But we know. We have the terrifying privilege of standing on the precipice of time, looking out through the dust and feeling the pull. We are the generation that mapped the dark. We are the generation that discovered we are falling. So let us embrace the fall. Let us look up at the Milky Way, not just as a bridge of light, but as a vehicle, a magnificent sweeping ship of 100 billion stars, rushing headlong into the great unknown. The Great Attractor is pulling us into the dark. But as long as we keep our eyes open, we do not fall blindly. We fall with purpose. We fall with awe.